All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Guys.
Here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
I got you. I got you. Chance. Mike 42. Man out.
Johnson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 3.
Taylor will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Check 26, check 26.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Get it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Not today. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 37. Check 37. 61. Max Fox. Right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Check right 57.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
42's the mic, boy. 42. 42's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Patchy. Yeah.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper,
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Come on, D! Mike 42, Mike 42.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Roberts with it over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Exit, exit. Safe. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taylor now throwing again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Taylor going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On 2nd and inches. Jackson, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Get wild on it.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the slant. 57's the mic. Rock 57. I got you. Nice 57. 57's Mike. Hayward. Just like that. 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Taylor flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marcus Johnson, 73 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't.
Jackson now. And it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second down, Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Third and long, it's Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Zoom, zoom.
Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 49, check 49. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
That's 57's right. Watch the run, watch the run. Tighten up, tighten up. Go. Check safety, check up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ready.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 46-yard line.
Watch out. Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Forby's the mark. Man, I got you.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey. 40's the mark. Hey, keep it up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Under 10, under 10. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Switch. Check the backer, check the backer. Hustle.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last shot for Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like the belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young. incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, wild, I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand from man when it come back. I'ma get back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. That's for me up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, wild, I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man.